morning.
Good morning.
Okay, before I start, I'd like to say to you, imagine the following situation. You're having dinner in a restaurant with two friends. You and both of them have long hair and are men. And a guy that you don't know just shows up close to you and say, "Hey punk, you and your headbangers long hair friends, how can I say, you and your friends make my boy change his mind. Now he wants to let his hair grow and wants to listen to rock and roll. What kind of person do you think he's gonna be? Damn you." And then he goes away. When I was younger, I used to have long hair. I think I even showed you some pictures in the other presentation. And this incident actually happened to me. It's really sad and I was kind of shocked. I think at that time, and nowadays too, long-haired men have suffered a lot of prejudice. But what it really matters is that in my whole life, I've been misunderstood with a bunch of stereotypes. So, in this presentation, I'll try to explain not only the stereotypes, but also their histories and how they affected my life. So, the first one is this one. Well, it all began at the 60s, 1960. Rock and roll was born. And with the rock and roll, their fans are also known as the rockers were born too. Usually the typical rock star used to have long hair, wear black shirts, play guitar, and so do the rockers. I can say this affected my life because I used to have long hair, I used to love black shirts, and I played the guitar, and I also used to have a rock band. So I was really a rock fan, I was a rocker, as they were known. That's another picture of another famous rock star. This is Slash of Guns N' Roses, maybe a few maybe know him. Okay, the second one was the heavy metal. It was born at the 70s, 1970. The heavy metal was becoming popular. There are some differences between rock and roll and heavy metal. You can see the differences in the sound, the rhythm. Heavy metal is more aggressive, is more stronger. Also the lyrics, rock is about protest and education and self-experiences. Heavy metal is a bit different. He can tell us about anything basically. And also the fans of heavy metal, the rock and roll fans were called rockers. Heavy metal fans are called headbangers. They have this name because usually in their shows, when they get excited, they go like this, banging their heads and usually punching each other and getting together. It sounds weird for people who doesn't know, but it's quite funny. I used to be a headbanger. I used to like metal a lot, heavy metal. Just after the rock and roll, I started listening to it, and it's really, really cool. So that was another important influence to me. Okay, after this, I could cut down my hair. Of course, I was getting older, and I started being misunderstood with a very particular stereotype. I don't know the exact word in English, but I think it would be playboy. Usually you hear playboy in those rapper songs. They talk about rich guys who wants to have a lot of girlfriends and who cares about their appearance and about their clothing. And some people used to think I was one of them. And I didn't like it. It was the only stereotype people attributed to me that I didn't like. Because for me the playboys aren't very cool, Another thing about playboys is that they usually go to parties to get everyone attention. So it's the kind of guy, not so cool guy. Here are some pictures of usually how a playboy looks like. This is in Portuguese. It would be like nice hair, shirts with not much information, watches, bracelets, necklace?
Bracelet.
Bracelet. Jim's belt, and something to, how can I say this word? Something to, well, show their visual. Here's another Playboy look like. So usually this kind of people is attributed to Playboy. And I don't think I look like them, but people used to think of me like them.
It means you're good looking. Compliment.
But, well, besides these three stereotypes, what matters is that I was always attributed some, how can I say, some characteristics, right?
Yeah.
Characteristics to me by what I look at like. And you know, that's not good, because just because I changed my appearance, it doesn't mean I changed my personality. You know, I didn't become another person just because I colored my hair. So I think people need to stop stereotyping everything based on their appearance. I think that's the real point of this story. And well, that's my opinion about stereotypes. Thank you.
Yay!